Have you ever wondered how the cost of flights varies scientifically? The cost of flights might fluctuate. It's conceivable that at one point you would have found a wonderful deal for your preferred airline and decided to purchase it, only to be shocked to discover a few hours later that the costs had increased or lowered. This may appear counterintuitive because if you liked a garment at the mall, it isn't anticipated that the price of that shirt will increase or decrease within a short period of time. We've all encountered this dilemma. What causes this ongoing variation then? The heart of the airline's business division, revenue management, has the solution. To sell the right ticket to the right person at the right time and at the right price, airlines use revenue management. Selling as many seats as possible on an aircraft while yet making as much money as you can from those seats is a tricky balance. Airlines employ a variety of revenue management strategies, such as dynamic pricing, yield management, price matching, etc., to increase their profits. These strategies work in conjunction with a number of other variables to determine the fare you will pay for a specific route at a specific time. Time is, in fact, one of the most important factors affecting flight costs. We offer flights for more than 600 airlines globally at Alternative Airlines, and we're using our knowledge to go over some of the things below. Demand yield management. Demand is one of the primary factors that affects flight costs. The airline sector may be the one that is most affected by supply and demand principles. The airline revenue management algorithm automatically raises the ticket pricing for the remaining seats on the aircraft as demand rises, supply declines, and vice versa. Airlines utilize a variable pricing approach to sell the same seat to various consumers at different times in order to maximize income. Even when using the same tariff class, airlines predefine various fare portions. The cost of a flight's tickets are often lowest when they are first made available, and as soon as the cheapest fare segment is reserved, the ticket prices are automatically adjusted to maximize income. Additionally, when the subsequent fare section is reserved, the flight costs are raised even more. This isn't always the case though, as it's likely that the third fare portion won't be entirely booked after the first two have been. Because a vacant seat on an aeroplane has no chance of ever earning money again, the revenue management algorithm lowers the pricing at this point to increase demand. What does this entail then? This implies that the next time you travel by plane, it's likely that not a single person in the cabin paid the same price for their seat and services. Incredible, isn't it? Time of the booking dynamic pricing. Prices may change significantly in the weeks and months prior to a trip. The best balance of sales and profits at any given time is determined by airlines using historical data to estimate their pricing strategy. Bookings made at the last minute could cost more than you anticipate. In order to fill the plane, an airline may give its last few seats at a discount, but this is typically not the case. In contrast, airlines frequently charge more for last-minute travelers who are frequently in a haste to travel. The best course of action, it is safe to say, would be to avoid booking your flights at the 11th hour, as they are likely to be very expensive at that time. On the other hand, you could also get lucky and snag a last-minute flight with a good discount as the airline was desperate to fill up its aircraft. But let's be honest, that is hardly ever the case, is it not? According to a general rule of thumb, airfare is least expensive 3 to 4 months prior to departure. Competition price matching. Competition among airlines can have an impact on fare changes. When there are more airlines competing for passengers on a particular route, prices may be lower due to the increased competition. However, airlines may also engage in price wars where they lower their prices to gain market share, even if it means operating at a loss in the short term. In addition to competition, other factors that can affect fare changes include the cost of fuel, supply and demand for tickets, and the overall state of the economy. For example, during times of high fuel costs or economic downturns, airlines may need to raise prices to maintain profitability. To stay competitive and offer attractive fares, airlines may also use various pricing strategies such as dynamic pricing, where fares are adjusted based on demand and availability, or offering promotional fares during low season periods. Overall, while competition can be a factor in fare changes, it is just one of many factors that airlines consider when setting prices. Season-based pricing. The current season affects how much your tickets will cost. Peak travel periods like Christmas, the summer break, Chinese New Year, etc. will always cost more to travel than regular days. For these busy times of year, airlines frequently raise their base fares. In contrast, off-season tickets are always less expensive as airlines work to increase demand and move as much perishable inventory as possible. But that doesn't guarantee that you won't find affordable airfare for your upcoming vacation. Day of the week cheapest day to book flights. The cheapest day to book flights can vary depending on a number of factors such as the airline, destination, and time of year. However, according to various studies and travel experts, Tuesdays and Wednesdays tend to be the cheapest days to book flights. This is because airlines often release their weekly sales and deals on Mondays, and by Tuesday or Wednesday, other airlines have matched those prices, leading to increased competition and lower prices. Additionally, many travelers tend to book their flights over the weekends, which can lead to higher prices. However, it's always a good idea to compare prices across multiple days and airlines to find the best deal for your specific trip. Ultimately, the key to navigating fare changes in airlines is to stay informed, flexible, and adaptable to the constantly evolving landscape of air travel.